What's up, guys? I wanted to make my first SBC video because it's where it started from. It actually started with a PSP and then the single board computers, but I've been doing a lot of working on the odroid with the retropie ORA image, which I recommend. Some people would recommend Botocera or OGST. I have no experience with them. I've had retros from the start and put work in just about every day, maybe trying to get anything that, while I'm playing games, something goes wrong, try and make it go right and whatnot. And I just want to show how to set up these little tiny computers. It's so easy. First of all, you got to get all your parts for it. You got to get your memory. You can either get SD or eMMC, but I recommend SD for retropie. Then you're going to want a free program on your PC computer. You got to have a PC, or you're going to have somebody do it for you. Or you might be able to score an SD card that already has the image on it. But please, people, don't go and buy images with like 128 gigs of games, or even 30 or 16 gigs of games, because it's going to bring negative illegal attention onto illegal projects. And don't be the one person to fuck it up for everybody. That's what I gotta say. So, USB dongle, Bluetooth USB dongle for the keyboard. This is actually the dongle, but this is a range extender, and I'd rather just use it than lose it, alright? So you got your memory, you got your keyboard. You're going to have a keyboard, and you're going to have a controller to play games unless you're just doing DOSBox. But for me, I use, this is a Verbatrim, but this is just a leftover SD card I had from years ago. I actually buy the Patriot 32 gigs off of Amazon, and they work great. I just put my emulators on it, and right now I got a small one. I got 2 terabyte My Passport X Western Digital. Now, because this doesn't have its own power supply, you have to hook it up through a USB port that has a power supply. I put all my games on here, my games, my box art, video intros, all my controller tweaks, so every time there's an update, it rolls over and my controllers still work. They'll still work the way they're supposed to. They'll work, but not the way they're supposed to if you don't do that. You're going to need something like this. You don't have to get this one, but you have to get one that's externally powered if you want to run 4 players or a Passport hard drive. Now, this one is on Amazon for about $10, $12. Does not come with a power cord. Power cord is an old Android hookup, and it's a USB 3.0 connection, so it won't slow nothing down. Your games will run just as fast as if they were on the actual SD card itself. I recommend getting the, the 5-volt 6A power supply. Sorry, it took me a minute. You want an Ethernet cable. And an HDMI cable. It only has an HDMI audio video hookup, I believe. There's a UART and there is a clock backup. And there's a couple couple of pin sets. You can hook some other shit up to it. You can do a lot of shit with it. Right now I'm just showing how to set it up for retropie ORA. Now first thing you want to do is the switch right here. You want to make sure you got it switched to the right side. Mine was USD. If you're using an eMMC kernel, you want it on eMMC. And before you can do any of this, you got to flash. You got to go on the retropie ORA. Just Google it, and then you got to flash onto your SD, your micro SD. It's got to be class 10, or it won't be fast enough to work with this. But yeah, it's got to be class 10, and it's got to be U1, class 10, UHD. So you want to pop your SD card into your odroid, and it matters how the order that you plug everything in. Right now I'm going to set up the hub. Actually, we'll do the hub last, but no, we'll do the hub right now. Hub. Got an old Android. Got an old Android charger or Android phone. Plug it in the hub. USB 3.0 cable from Amazon. It's Amazon Basics cable. 9 feet. I think it was like $6. And then I'll plug your hard drive into your hub. Plug your controller in. And you want to plug in your keyboard into your USB 2.0 slot. I think it's actually, yeah, 2.0. And next you want to hook up the HD cable. Just like that. Now before, Ethernet. Plug that in. Plug your Ethernet cable in. Oh boy. I got the hub plugged into itself. Jesus. Alright, then take your USB 3.0 cord for your hub. Plug it into one of the two USB 3.0 ports. Then you're going to want to turn on your TV. Because if you don't turn on your TV before you plug it in, the board's not going to have enough power fed to it, even if you had nothing plugged into it but the HDMI and the power. The HDMI, the HDMI cable, if the TV's on, like when the TV's on, it feeds power to the board. So do that. Then take your power cable. Put it in right there. Now, retropie will automatically load up for you. It'll automatically load into Linux and load up. And as soon as it loads up, if this was the first time, if I had just flashed this image, I have to set up the keyboard. The keyboard, then the controller. takes a while for mine to load up because I got about 1 terabyte of games on that. And the reason you want a powered hub for the Passport is because it'll draw so much power off your board. Without it, it will break your USB chip, and then you will have no USB ports at all. And you won't be able to do anything with the board. It'll be junk. Well, you could give it to a PC store to recycle or something. That's about it. Try and fix it yourself. You're nifty with hardware, soldering and all that. You can get your hands on the right hardware for it. Alright. First thing you want to do is this screen would come up the first time you put this on after flashing it. And pretty much it's just, it'll be your D-pad, you want to do up, down, left, right, and then whatever buttons on the keyboard you want to set your controller buttons to. I always do enter as start, select as the space bar. Escape for the home key, Z is A, X is B. You can do whatever you want. That's just what I do. Then after you program your keyboard, you're going to want to go to retropie. Then you're going to hit A, and you're going to want to go down to retropie setup, hit A, and now, from now on, instead of hitting A, you're going to want to hit enter. You're going to want to go to, I always do manage packages first, and you want to put your core packages in and update them all. Then your main packages. You don't have to put everything on, but I try to run everything I can just cause, you know? And they say variety is the spice of life, right? And optional packages going on drivers. I don't mess with the drivers because the drivers be throwing things out of whack. But after you do all that, you're going to want to go to basic install and then update. And you will be all up to date with your retropie ORA version for the odroid. Then, what you're going to want to do is on your PC, if you're doing external hard drives, flash drives, whatever, for games, you're going to want to plug it in your PC, make sure if it's brand new, you're good. If it's not formatted, you don't have to format it, but make sure there's room for your games on it. Make a folder called retropie-mount, all lowercase. Then unplug it from the PC and plug it into the odroid. The light on the hard drive or flash drive, whatever you use, will start blinking. Do not unplug it until it stops blinking. It's making all the folders you need to put the games in. After that's done, you can either link to your odroid through the PC by just opening a folder, and then in the network bar where it says, like, if you're in documents or you're in network or you're in downloads, click on that and type / odroid / and then hit enter. And it'll link you up to your hard drive actually. And if your hard drive is not connected, it'll link you up to the SD card on the odroid. In there, you'll see a folder that says ROMs. Well, first you'll see a folder that says configs. If you got the RetroPie N64 controller, you're going to want to download the drag and rise file off of the retropie ORA website. Then you're going to want to take it, cut it, and paste it into configs, all retropie joypads or RetroArch joypads, something like that. And then in there you will see 1 or 2 drag and rise files in that folder, and just delete those and paste in the ones off the website, and your retro power controller will work on all, your N64 retro power controller will work on all retropie images that are currently out. And after you do that, you're going to want to add your games that you dumped onto your PC into their respective folders. Some have to be unzipped, some don't. Me personally, I unzip all of them just to maximize the chances of it playing without having any problems. So once you've done that, you want to hit start or enter, which is for start. So yeah, you want to hit start, then A, and restart emulation station. A. After the restart, all the games you added will show up on the odroid, on retropie emulation station, the front end. And if you installed them right and you installed all the emulators that you're trying to use correctly, and it's the correct format for the specific emulators on ORA, your game, you'll be playing your game. All you gotta do is just point and click. It can handle some game mods. So far, I made 3 modded files. I made 3 modded ROMs. I made GoldenEye with Drax Silo level. Made GoldenEye into Goldfinger 64. And I made GoldenEye X. And 2 of the 3 of them work on here. GoldenEye X does not work on here. It starts up, but then the screen, it looks like space. It looks black and a bunch of white spots all over it. So GoldenEye X is not currently compatible with retropie ORA, or possibly the odroid xu4 itself altogether. It's very labor intensive. And so now that you rebooted your system, I'll show you the I actually already got them on my webpage, but yeah, let's do something different. Genesis. So all you gotta do is highlight the game with the directional pad and then click the A button. to a later one. This is a 1080p LED TV, and I believe the graphics are on 1080p. And the emulator is Pico Drive. I'll show you a little bit of performance for the xu4. I'm going to buy an Orange Pi, and I'm currently working on recycling a PC for PC emulation. And I'm definitely going to compare them when they're all done. And I'm probably going to have a giveaway if I can get any followers. But if I get enough followers to where I feel like it'll be appreciated, like it won't just be a one-sided giveaway, you know, then I'll definitely put the PC gamer up for a giveaway and the Orange Pi. I'm gonna need people to get me followers though. You get me followers, like tag people in the comments, and if they follow, or maybe make a Patreon and do donations. And whoever donates, you can get me followers and be included in a raffle whenever. But pretty much, I'm just going to need donations to get hardware. Even donated old recycled hardware would be nice to mess up a P.O. box or something. But for now, I'm putting up all the money. And my first giveaway will probably be the PC or the Orange Pi. And oof. Can't talk about it at the same time. The PC and the Orange Pi, not at the same time, but one then the other. And then when people start helping me build better budget machines, get better, more money for better recycled parts, it'll be exclusive to people that donate money. Like, probably just be like $1 a month or something, and it'll obviously have a progress bar, you know, when we have what we have and what we need. The only thing is, when I give these machines away, I can't give them to you with games on them. Sorry, guys. But I can give you all the hardware and everything you need, and you can put whatever software you want on it. I'll just give you the built machine ready for gaming. Ah, you kidding me? So that is the Odroid xu4 out the box and onto retropie. It's that easy.